We're here at George Street United Church, and coming up next on the Green Update, we'll tell you about the Abraham Festival, what it is, and how you can participate.
And now, Newswatch at 5:30 continues.
We're here today at George Street United Church, and I'm joined with Elizabeth and Heather, who are representing the Jewish and Muslim faith communities, and we're talking about the Abraham Festival. Elizabeth, tell me a little bit about the Abraham Festival.
Well, the Abraham Festival is coming together of Christians, Jews, and Muslims, who are the people of the book, people who follow one God and follow the teachings of God as sent down by his prophets. So we come together to celebrate our similarities and acknowledge our differences.
Okay, can you give me a little bit of a history of the Abraham Festival in Peterborough?
Well, the seeds were sown about over 7 years ago. Helen McCarthy from the Catholic Church and I got together and were lamenting the fact that Christians and Muslims have some fear of one another. So we had this vision of bringing our faiths together and the Jewish people and to get to know one another.
Okay. Now, what are some of the themes in this year's festival?
Well, our theme this year is One Planet United in Faith. Last year we were lucky that Kathy Mitchell from Greening Sacred Spaces joined our Abraham Organizing Committee, and she reminded us that the earth is a sacred gift from God and that each of our faiths requires us to respect and preserve the environment for future generations. So when we came to this year's theme, it was very natural for us to do something about the environment.
Can you tell me about some of the events and activities that are happening at this year's festival, Heather?
We have sort of two streams that we traditionally follow in the Abraham Festival. One is worship and one is education. For education, what we are doing this year is meeting at George Street United Church beginning at 12:30 on Sunday, April 18th. We're going to have a keynote speaker who is Ted Reeve, who's the Executive Director of Greening Sacred Spaces, followed by a panel, speakers from each of the three faiths, talking about how our faiths do direct us to care for the earth. It will be followed by questions and answers, and then a potluck vegetarian dinner. But we also have a worship component. And on Friday, April 16th, at noon, we'll be meeting at Lady Eaton College for a Muslim service with the Trent Muslim Association. At 6 o'clock that same evening, the Friday night, at Beth Israel Synagogue to have a Jewish Friday night service. And then Sunday, which is the day of the festival, at St. Andrew's United Church, and we will be meeting at 11 o'clock.
Okay. And just to reiterate for everyone at home, what is the big day, like the big festival event? When is that happening?
That will be Sunday, April 18th. There will be a Christian service that day, and it'll be quickly followed with our education component, which will be in the afternoon at George Street United Church.
And where can people go to find out more information about the festival?
The best place to get the information is at our website, and that's at abrahamfestival.org.
All right, sounds good. Thanks to both of you for talking to me today. And we'll see you again next week on the Green Update.
Green Update is brought to you by Shifting Gears Peterborough. Enjoy the big picture. Get to work differently. If you have any questions about today's episode of the Green Update, call Peterborough Green Up at 745-3238.